on, you guys? Okay, so we're just gonna hop right into this. This is our first time ever going live on this channel. So thank you guys for joining, whether you are watching the pre-recorded version or if you are live here today. I appreciate it, okay? So today we are going to be talking about pricing our inventory the right way. So many of us price our inventory completely wrong. A lot of us just like to say, hey, I am buying this Gatorade for $1 from my wholesaler, and in order for me to make a profit back, I would like to just put another dollar on top of it, so I will charge $2 for it. That is not how pricing your inventory works. That's not how it works at all. If you're just joining in, hello. Hey, how are you doing? Just throw me a little quick hey in the chat down below. Let me know who you are, where you from, what business have you started, what industry you are in. And if you have not created a business yet and you're just like, Tisa, I am getting ready to start my business and I just want to make sure that I have all of the fundamentals down first, then just let me know that too. You know, just let me know, hey girl, I ain't started no business yet, but I'm getting ready to. So yeah, with that being said, like I said, that is not how we price our inventory. We don't decide to say, hey, here is this one thing that I bought for this amount and I'm just going to double it and I'm going to make my money back. So I got my handy dandy whiteboard with me so that you guys can like write notes or whatever the case may be, because I'm going to be demonstrating on my whiteboard how to do this the right way. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I price my inventory. So yeah. Now, the reason you should strategically price your inventory and not just grab a number out of your ass is because you want to make sure that you leave room for markdowns and all of that kind of stuff. And we're going to do all of that. Okay, we're going to do all of that. I'm going to show you how to do your markdowns or how I do my markdowns. And you are more than welcome to adopt this method, because guess what? My business coach taught me this, okay, a few years ago. And I am passing it down to you guys because it works. And that's another thing, like, greatness has footprints, okay? So, yeah, my business coach taught me this amazing method. And like I said, I'm going to teach you guys this amazing method. And it is how I price all of my inventory. So, let's just say... and I'm just gonna use I guess like boutique, I guess, because I'm not sure what business you guys own or anything like that. So let's just say we're gonna use shirts, right? So let's say we have a boutique and we buy a shirt for, let's just say we buy this shirt for retail for $4. All right. So we're gonna go in. And I hope you guys can see all of this, right? So we're going to go in. I try to write it a decent size. And we got retail equals, what I said, $3 or $4? We're just going to go with $3. Okay, boom. So for retail, we bought the shirt for $3. Now, what we're going to do is, before we even get into that, another very big important thing is for you to figure out what is going to be your cap. You need a price cap on your inventory. So for me, with Color Me Cute, nothing on Color Me Cute is going to be over $30, okay? Maybe, I think it's $32. Nothing is over $32. And even with that $32, that's like a set. That's going to be top and bottom wintertime. You know, where it's more material type of thing. So I want to say my cap is $32 on Color Me Cute. I'm never going to sell my people anything over $32. And that goes into knowing your target audience and all of those things. You don't want to price something. You don't want to have something in your store that retails at $5 and then you have a luxury item that retails at $50, because at that point, who are you targeting? Now you're talking to two completely different people. That's why certain people go to Walmart and certain people go to Target, and Target can pretty much sell the exact same thing that Walmart sells at a higher price point, because it knows who its target audience is. And then you have Walmart, who's like, well, I really don't have to charge that much, so my price point at Walmart isn't going to be anything over like $20. You get what I'm saying? So it's all about knowing who your target audience is. Who are you talking to? Okay? So back to this. So we gonna retail, our shirt is gonna retail, or we're gonna buy it for resale for $3. Now, in order for us to figure out how much we are going to charge for it in our store, you can take this $3. Uh-oh, that's a 2. And we can multiply that by 60%. The reason we're going to take this and multiply this by 60% is because when we start doing our markdowns, now I don't even have a calculator with me. I don't have a calculator with me. We really don't even have to do no. Let's say we're going to do 27% or 20%. Take an even number. Who cares? It's just going to be like a demo run. Percent. Now, there's an app that you can use for this too. So there's an app on iPhone. It's called Percentages. I'm not sure what it's called, and it'll do all of this math for you. So we got this $3 shirt. We bought it for 20%. And then we got our number here. And we're just going to leave a question mark because I don't know what the answer to it is. But bam. So then we're leaving room to in 90 days. And when we do our markdown for 30 days, that 30th day, we're going to mark it down 30%. $60 days, we're going to do our markdown for 40%. 90 days, we're going to do our markdown 50%. And what this allows us to do is, no matter what we mark it down for that 30, 40, and 50, we still make a profit off of this right here. Off of whatever this equation is, we still make a profit off of that. Now, you may be asking, Tisa, well, how did you come up with 20%? Once again, you don't have to use exactly 20%. That's just what I used as an example. You can use whatever you want to use. Remember, I told you my cap is $32. So whatever I use, whatever percentage I use, I just make sure that it does not go over total $32. All right? So if I bought the shirt for $3 and I multiply it times whatever the percentage is, and I get, let's just say, if it's at $19, right? So my shirt can retail at $19, but I bought it for $3. That means no matter how much I mark it down for that 30, 40, and 50%, I'm still going to make my money. Because if this is, let's just use it, we're going to use an even number. If I'm losing you, talk to me in the comment section, okay? So let's just use an even number. Let's say 18. Let's say because of how we multiplied it by the percentages, we're now looking at $18. So if that total is $18, even by my 90th day, when I mark it down to 50%, I'm still selling it for $9. And I only bought it for $3. Meaning I'm still making a profit. Now, that's why you don't just say, oh, well, I bought it for $3. I'm going to sell it for $6. No, you're not. because you have to leave yourself room for markdowns. That way, when you get to your markdown for your 90 days, if you only doubled it for $6 and you mark it down to 50% by the time you got to your 90th day, you only making what you bought it for. And we ain't doing that. Our goal is to make a profit every time we sell something, okay? So, y'all catching on with me? If you got it, say I got it. I need for y'all to communicate. I need for y'all to communicate. That's the only way that I'm going to know that I am doing my job, by teaching this thing to y'all. I don't want y'all to leave here like, I didn't understand shit she said. I don't know what this girl is talking about. I am still confused. The goal is for you to leave this live knowing exactly how to price your inventory. So again, if you got it, say I got it. If not, we can just go ahead and end the live because I'm done. I showed you how to do it. So again, let me know you got it. If you don't got it, say, T, can you explain that to me again? Give me a thumbs up. Give me an emoji. Give me something to let me know that we're here with it. And if you have any other business questions, feel free to let me know. I'm here. And don't forget, with that percentage right there, that can be whatever you want it to be, as long as it does not exceed your price cap. You need a price cap. So if you don't want it to be 20%, if 20% is way below your price cap and you did 20% times 3 and you ended up with 10 and you like, well, I want to sell it for more than 10, that's fine. Then up your percentage. Just don't let it go past your price cap. Let me know, y'all. If you got it, say I got it. Come on. I don't want to be talking to myself on here today, y'all. I'm talking to y'all. Talk back. And like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Let me know. Okay? All right. Well, I'm going to assume y'all got it. Can I erase this? You typing. For anybody that is joining in, I basically just did a demonstration on the whiteboard on how to inventory the correct way. If you missed it, say Tisa, do it again. If you got it, say I got it. If you confused, say girl, try it again. You lost me. If you have any other business related questions, feel free to drop it and let's talk about it. I am here to help you guys, but I cannot help you if you're going to sit here and you're going to be as quiet as a mouse. It is not going to help you. Right now, y'all sitting in the back of the classroom with your headphones in, with your head down on the desk. That's what it's feeling like. Like you just like, girl, I don't know. Pick your head up. Take your headphones off. Take your hoodie off. Talk. Let me make sure that this math is mathing. Let me know that it made sense to you. Let me know that it did not make sense to you. Some form of communication. Really? Now, you know why the math is mathing. You know why it may have did that? Because it asked me, did I want to do this thing that would stop y'all from like an inappropriate chat? Maybe I don't need to do that anymore. Because now I don't know how to fix it. Okay, so we're not going to do that no more. Thank you, Eve, for letting me know. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna do that again. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, but Eve, you understood it? Like, did everything make sense just then? Because I know sometimes when you're looking at a whole bunch of numbers on the board and stuff like that, you know, it can get kind of confusing. But there is a app that that I use that definitely help us out with this is called Percentage. It's a blue app with a percentage sign on it. If you're like Eve and you're having problems typing to me, just drop a letter. Just drop a random letter, and that's gonna let me know that it's not letting you drop messages in. And then that way, I guess I can just start the live over. I don't mind starting the live over. So if we gotta start the live over, that's just what it is. Just drop a random letter and let me know, like, hey, that's gonna let me know. I'm trying to text you, Tisa. Cool. Okay. Okay. Y'all making me feel better. Okay, got 2 people that got it. Okay, cool. Now, if you guys have any other business questions, whatever you're going through in your business right now, if your business is kicking your butt because you're stuck somewhere, let me know. This is also a open live Q&A for any of your business questions. So let me know. If you're just jumping in, we are talking about pricing our inventory strategically and not just grabbing numbers out of our butt and throwing them on our website, because that's just not how we did it. I did all of the math here. I did an example for you guys. So yeah. And like I said, if you have any other questions, let me know. Like, this is just an open Q&A pretty much outside of this. What businesses do you guys have? What industries are you in? Are you selling clothing? Are you selling candles? Are you selling body scrubs? Are you selling kids clothes? Are you selling hair? Are you selling lashes? What all are you guys selling? And if you got what you came here for, say I'm good. Just simply say I'm good. And we can go ahead and I can just catch up with y'all next week. Oh, another thing I want to talk to y'all about. What do you guys want the subject for next week to be? I want to get in the habit of going live with you guys at least once a week. Once my following on TikTok gets up, I will be going live on YouTube, TikTok, and when Instagram unbanned me, I'll be going live on Instagram also. So I'll be going live on all 3 platforms, because I know some of my people have a YouTube, but they don't have Instagram. Some of my people have Instagram, but they don't have TikTok, and they don't follow me on YouTube. So I just want to make sure that I get everybody all around the board. So yeah. So if you have a discussion or a topic that you want us to cover, by all means, let me know. Eve says, any thoughts for using banking versus Cash App? So if you're using your bank, I'm assuming, so when you say using your bank, are you mean they're paying you through your website? Or that's good. Do not use your personal account. If you don't have like all of your paperwork yet to go in there and open up a business bank account, don't kill yourself over it. It's completely fine. Just open up you another checking account with the same company, and then just use that account, because you never want to mix your business money and your personal money. So I get it. Not everybody has all of the paperwork that they need in order to go into the bank. I completely get that. Just make sure you just have another account for it. That's all I can say about that one. Just make sure it's going in a different account. And whenever you get the time, because I get it. Sometimes life be lifing. And we don't have those paperworks and things. Hey, Chucky. And we don't have those paperworks and things like that. So just make sure it's going into 2 separate accounts. That's just really the most important thing. You can get around to opening up that business bank account whenever you get ready to. But like I said, just make sure it's going into two different bank accounts. So what I have going on for the next few lives, we're going to talk about automations. Automations is very, very, very important. So we're going to go into automations. we're going to go into a sales funnel. And then we are going to, I want to do a live business audit. Where I come on here on live and you tell me whatever your Instagram is, your website, whatever it is that you want me to audit, I'm going to audit on live in real time and give you advice. So besides those 3 that I just named, is there anything else that you guys want us to talk about in another live? And also, these things that we talk about will be things that like you guys will see transpire on like my Instagram post. Like I'll be talking about it for the whole week until we go live. So we'll be talking about it on the Instagram post, we'll be talking about it on TikTok and everything like that. And then after you guys kind of have like some form of a concept of it, we'll come and we'll talk about it on live, and you'll be able to ask any questions like, hey T, I didn't quite understand when you said this, can you elaborate on it, and things like that. So Chucky says, do you believe in promotional content stacking or putting it all out at one time? I would not say necessarily put it all out at one time. I would say batch create. Batch create. Now, you can batch create. Go ahead and edit it all out and everything, and just drop it in 2 to 3 posts. So is that what you meant? Like if you put it together, should you drop it all today? Type of thing. I mean, because you can. You definitely can. But not necessarily like, oh, I'm going to drop these 3 posts like right now this second. Okay, yeah. So yeah, batch create it and just drop it out as you need to. Just make sure you get those 2 to 3 pieces, those 3 to 5 pieces of content dropped today. So yeah. It's completely up to you and how you want to. Oh, okay, I answered it. Or do you schedule drops? So for me, I like to do, I've kind of changed up how I drop my content these days. I like to, because Reels are taking over. If you guys are not using Reels or TikTok, definitely start. Video content is what is getting pushed the most out here. So right now, I like to do a reel or to drop a reel or a TikTok in the morning. Then I do like a regular post, maybe like an educational post. Basically, it's like an educational post or just letting you know, like this week, I've really just been focusing on letting everybody know that I'm going live on YouTube because that's something new. Usually I just go live on Instagram. So I've been dropping a reel or a video in the morning, dropping an educational post, some like around noon, maybe 2 o'clock. And then in the late afternoon, maybe like 7, 8 o'clock, I'll drop another video. So that's how I've been kind of like breaking up my content, because Instagram is pushing reels. Not to say that carousels and single posts and stuff like that aren't working, because they completely are. But I'm all about the reels right now. So y'all definitely get on those reels. If you don't want to get in front of the camera, that's completely fine. You don't. Some of us don't even have to get in front of the camera unless we're selling like clothes and stuff like that. Then that's different. But y'all gotta learn to get in front of that camera, because I know a lot of people don't like to. A lot of people hate being in front of the camera, and I get it. It's not everybody's thing, but when you owning these businesses, we really don't got much of a choice, honestly. And I know they kind of like veered off of your question a little bit. But yeah. I'm going to give y'all a second to try to drop any more questions that you may have. And then we're going to get out of here because football season is back. And I'm really just legit tired. Like, I've been at Dave & Buster's. One of my daughter's birthday is tomorrow. And so I've been like running around with my head cut off all day. Okay, I'm listening to Plug. I'm listening. So yeah, I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I had to do hair this morning. Then we went to Dave & Buster's. Then we had to go get the cake. And then we had to go to my grandmother's house so that the family could celebrate with us. It's been a long day. It's been such a long day, and I just cannot wait to get in my bed and put a cover up to my neck. I think I'm gonna make me a hookah, and I'm just gonna relax. Like, oh my god. Little do y'all know, I want to snatch this wig off and everything. All right, so Eve says, so just starting a business in Georgia, where should I put my money and focus? So at the beginning of you starting your business, Eve, I would definitely suggest you start like with your background work, which means figuring out who your target audience is. If you guys been following me for a while, you know I'm gonna preach to you about your target audience, your target audience, your target audience, because nothing can move without that target audience. Absolutely nothing. You can't even create a logo without your target audience. You cannot, you can't even come up with a name without your target audience. You know what I'm saying? So definitely focus on your target audience. I want you to focus on your branding. What is your brand's voice? Well, going back to your target audience first. Who are you targeting? Where do they stay? How much money do they make? Where do they what do they like to do? How much money do they make? You need to know all of that. You need to come up with a whole target persona. Okay? Yeah, and then after that, you want to work on your branding. With your branding, you need to figure out your brand's voice. What is going to be your brand colors? All of that stuff. You want to do that back end work first. Like, a lot of people want to jump head first into like the inventory and the logo. A lot of people get their logo and be like, I'm popping. No, the fuck you're not. No. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much other stuff that go in, and then people buy like all this inventory, and then the inventory don't move, and they like, well, I don't know why my inventory is not moving. And it's, you've done absolutely no branding. No branding. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't even know what a brand is. So if you're confused as to when I said your target audience and you're like, oh, what do you mean a target audience? Or when I say a brand and you haven't thought about like your brand messaging and your brand colors and your brand voice, your brand personality, do not buy any inventory. And these are things that don't cost money. You know what I mean? This is the knowledge part of it. You want to get the knowledge part of it down pat, and it's going to make everything else go a lot easier than if you was to go ahead and get your logo, your website, random pieces of inventory, and then try to do it like ass backwards. It's going to be harder, because then you're going to be holding on to these pieces of like inventory and this love for your logo and all of this stuff, and you may have to completely erase it from and start over, you know what I'm saying, on the drawing board. So I would honestly say start with the background things first. Start with the knowledge side of your business, and then from there you can move forward. The plug says, I am trying to get my business tax receipt, and I need to know what type of addresses can get approved for those. The apartments I live in said I can't operate here. Okay. With that one, I'm gonna be honest, I am not sure. I don't get into like the tax side of business. I am not, what's the word? I guess you can say I'm still a little ignorant, and we're using ignorant in the correct terminology for what it's really supposed to use for, as opposed to like dumb or whatever the case may be. But I'm a little bit ignorant when it comes down to the tax related things within business. So you might want to talk to or reach out to someone that kind of specializes in that could help you a little further, because I really can't. But I do want to know, what type of business are you running for them, for the apartments to say, you can't do that here? Like, because, and I've heard of that before. As a matter of fact, I was watching a YouTuber, and she's renting out a house, and she sells clothes. She sells clothes, like, and not like people are coming to her house to buy clothes, but like she packages and ships clothes. And somebody that watches her on YouTube, basically like that stays in her area, in her neighborhood, kind of like reported her to HOA or whatever the case may be, and they told her she cannot run a business from her household. Which I personally, I feel like that is the dumbest shit ever, because why can't I work from home? Everybody works remote, and you mean to tell me I can't because it's like Nah, that's bullcrap. I will also say, yeah, reach out to somebody and see what kind of loopholes you can jump through for that, depending on what you're doing. And if you're trying to run a whole barbershop through your house, then that may, be a problem. Chucky says, will changing your target audience after you established your business affect your business negatively? I don't necessarily believe it can, but it may not. Either way, you have to do what is best for you. Definitely, Chucky, don't just change your shit from apples and oranges and not let your customers know. I would say let them know, like, as you're transitioning, let them know, like, be open and honest with them. Make a video letting people know, hey y'all, I know that you guys know me for shooting this type of content, but it's been really heavy on my heart about changing it to this type of photo shoots or photography or whatever the case may be. And I just really hope that you guys can understand it. To all of my people that have worked with me in the past, I don't mind continuing to work with you guys. But to everybody else, moving forward, this is more the direction that I am headed into, and this is more of what I want to do. And those that you are going to serve will continue to be there, and those that you aren't going to serve, at that point, who cares? Because if you're no longer serving them, then it really doesn't matter what happens to them. You know what I mean? But definitely communicate and be honest every step of the way. And it's just going to be a part of your story. You know what I mean? Like, hey, okay, well, guys, today, this is what I did. Like, okay, you do photography. So let's say you were going from shooting music videos to, I don't know, bird watching and shooting bird content. You know what I mean? Just be open. Just continue to let them into that side of your world. And ultimately, just do you. Do you. Because it's going to be damned if you do and damned if you don't. So, communication is the best way to go about everything. So the plug says, I was calling around and asking if a virtual address can be approved, but someone said it had to be a physical address. I wanted to try a storage address, but someone told me that might not pass. Yeah, I'm not sure. If you have a P.O. box, if I'm not mistaken, if you have a P.O. box, you can figure out, you can pay like an extra $5 a month or something like that for your P.O. box to have a physical address. So try to talk to your local post office and see if they can help you with that. Because that's something small. Definitely try to talk to your local post office. Because if I'm not mistaken, I just let my P.O. box close. But if I'm not mistaken, it gave me an option to where I could pay like an extra $5 and get it to be like a physical address, where it would probably say, instead of like P.O. Box 97 in Jonesboro, Georgia, or whatever the case may be, it would be like, if I'm not mistaken, it would be the post office's address with like not apartment number, with suite number, and the suite number will be your P.O. box address. So reach out to them in the morning and see can they clarify that. It says, thank you, and is a target audience who I want to sell to or who would probably be my customer. Absolutely. Your target audience is the people that you, like you said, the people that you want to sell to, the people that you want to target. That is your target audience. You're absolutely correct. Now, I will say, yes, you may create this target audience and it may start to change just a little bit as you go more in depth into your business, and that's completely fine. But you want to officially start off with who exactly do you want to target. And when you're creating that target persona, you want to know them like you know your best friend. In your mind, you need to know how many kids she got. She with her baby daddy. Is she married? Is she in a 2-income household? What she drive? What she do for fun? The same way you would know if I was to ask you who your sister is and tell me about your sister. How you would be able to be like, boom. I mean, if you have a sister, but you get what I'm saying. You would be able to be like, okay, Shanique will do boom, 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 boom. That's how you need to know your target audience. The plug says e-commerce online, which is dumb because I pay rent here. They said the lease agreement states nobody can run a business here. I guess it has something to do with the owner of the apartments. I said the same thing. Yeah, that's completely crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that goes back to two, not letting your right hand know what your not letting your left hand know what your right hand is doing. I do get that you know you was trying to be honest and you was trying to have an open line of communication with them, but sometimes you just gotta do things through the back door. You just gotta do things. And I know to some people they might be like that's bad advice, but to me, no, it's not. Baby, we from the hood. Sometimes you gotta backdoor shit, you know? Just keep it on the hush, keep it on the low. My thoughts on starting a business for your child. Angel, I would definitely say go for it. My kids already have a like a business venture that they want to go through. And I go for it. There are children, especially these children, out here with whole companies. We are behind the bar. They doing it. They're doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Like by the time their children are graduating, they have full blown businesses that they've been running for a while. There's little millionaires out here. Shut my door. Shut my door. There are little, I'm sorry y'all. She got kids. But yeah, let them. And teach them. You know what I mean? Like I talk to my kids about target audience. I talk to my kids. My kids know about branding. They know about all of that. Never think that they're too young because they're not. They can pick up every TikTok dance and everything else. They smart enough to do this stuff. They really, really are. And especially these kids at this point, this is really the time to groom them into it because they're all about creating content anyway. And content is what sells your business. Without content, your business will not sell. Think about like Coke. Everybody know about Coke. Everybody know about Pepsi, but they drop content every day. You gonna see a commercial. Everybody know where McDonald's is, but they gonna continue to drop content on your TV and on your radio. Content is what sells, and right now these kids are all into the content phase. So get them on it, girl. Get them. I say get them on it. Get them on it. The plug says they said if a landlord don't want you to operate there, then they can do that. I mean, and yeah, they can, but keep it on the low. Shaky, that's kind of what I did. I'm transitioning from music videos to now I like working with more businesses on branding and commercial content, less headache, and I like it more. That's dope. That's dope, and we definitely gonna have to work together. I definitely need a new shoot. I definitely need a shoot. So that's good. That's good. That's good. I can definitely see me and you working together and me plugging you in with a lot of people in Atlanta that's starting businesses too. So absolutely go for it, Shaky. That's where the money is. Not to say the money is not in videos. I don't know. I ain't a singer or a rapper. I mean, if I get tipsy enough, I might can do a couple of bars, but that ain't my direction. No problem, Eve. No problem at all, babe. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love talking to you guys about business. I could legit do this all day. Like, all day. I could legit do this all day. It's always fun for me. So when I call the post office, do I ask them I want to get a physical P.O. box address, or should I ask them? So when you call, you know, just let them know like, hey, I'm thinking about getting a P.O. box with you guys, but I have a quick question. How can I get an address that doesn't show up with the P.O. box in front of it? Like, is there any kind of way that I can get like a physical address associated with my P.O. box? No problem, Angel. You're more than welcome. Angel, what kind of business are you thinking about opening for the kids? Or have they talked to you about about a business. I want my kids to start an accessory line so bad. My kids want to do they want to do cell phone cases, which is cool because I want them to do what they want to do, but they're really getting into this. They're getting into like purses and stuff like that. So I would love to see them like start off selling purses, and from them selling purses, start, incorporate maybe like sunglasses and, just things like that. Maybe like jewelry, just like, little trinkets and stuff like this. Like just a whole accessory line. Like that's really what I would love for my kids to do. But we'll have to revisit that conversation. I'm not sure. She hasn't touched back bases on it. Her grandfather recently died, and so she was, she's been dealing with that, but she hasn't touched bases on it. But when she do come back and decide to open up about it, I would definitely come back to that. But at the end of the day, think about it. How can they know what you got going on in your business? I mean, in your household. Like how? When you put it away discreetly. Yeah. When you put it away discreetly. Like for me, I have, the shelves that you can get from Walmart, and they're like the cube shelves, and you buy like the little pop out cube things. I keep my inventory in those inside of my room. So therefore it just looks like dressers, like cute dressers. Let me show you. My room kind of messy, mind y'all business. Yeah. So like my inventory is in things like this. So that way, like when maintenance and stuff like that come in here, and you got to think, the leasing office itself, those managers, they don't come to your house. Maintenance comes into your house. And maintenance could really give two flip fucks about what you got going on in your house, unless you on a bad side. Oh, he wants to make mugs and vases. That's dope. That's cute. I love it. Let him go for it, Angel. Definitely let him go for it. I can see a lot of content and stuff like that being made with things like that. Hey, Tori. Tori says, hey, Tisa, I follow your main channel as well. Love your content and boutique. I'm thinking about relocating to the Atlanta area. What outskirts of towns would you recommend? It's all about you. Honestly, I'm just going to be honest. It's all about how you want to do it. If you want to keep it quiet, nice and quiet, you want to keep it nice and quiet, I will definitely say somewhere down like 675. Like the Eagles Landing, McDonough, like down. Like stay away from Atlanta. Stay away from Atlanta. It ain't even worth it. I'm going to be completely honest. I like peace. I like quiet. I like deers. I like animals. You feel me? I like horses and seeing chickens, and I like that country living. So I am, yeah. But yeah, you guys, Chucky, I'm definitely all for it. It's a switch, but I'll be happier in the long run. But I don't know if the same approach will apply, like offering business owner advertising shoots or discounts to build. My content and portfolio, would that be working for free or investing, since I can still write it off on taxes? So Chucky, I will say, like, when you create your content now, speak to your business owners when you're creating content. Like, start to do reels that's based upon them knowing that, hey, you don't have to do this alone. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to deal with the the hustle and bustle of getting a tripod and finding the best position and the best lighting and da da da. That's what I'm here for. Like, make that type of content. So when you're creating content, and this goes to all of you guys and not just Chucky, when you are creating content, you have to hit on your people's like, what's their soft point? What are they struggling with? So Chucky, when you're creating that content, think about what those business owners can be struggling with. Like, for me, as a business owner, one thing that I hate doing, I hate the fact that, like, for Color Me Cute, I hate the fact that I have to be my own model, position my camera, get all of these shoots, get all of these shots, and turn around and edit it. That's 4 damn jobs. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Tap on those pain points. Are you tired of editing your own pictures and going through 300 pictures on your own? That's what I'm here for. Because clearly when people think about like a videographer or a photographer, we know that you guys are there to edit. So if I could just have somebody that can come in, because like for me, like with Color Me Cute, let's say if I have a shirt that's dropping and that shirt is in 5 different colors and I'm getting ready to drop it in 5 different colors, I know that I'm in the studio trying to get these pictures. I'm outside at another location trying to get these pictures. And with 5 different shirts and 2 locations, I'm very well looking at, and this is just when I take my pictures, because I can't see what I can see until I go back up to my phone. So I like to get in a whole lot of pictures. So now that means I have to go back. No exaggeration, y'all. If I'm doing 5 shirts, 2 locations, I'm looking at anywhere from 500 to 700 pictures. And now I have to go back and look at this and look at that, and which pictures do I want to keep, which pictures do I want to get rid of. Then I got to turn around and I got to put it in Canva, and I got to edit it. I got to brighten up my background. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're tapping on those pain points that make people feel like, let me just go ahead and hire Chucky the photographer, because I don't want to do this shit. I just want to get cute and let him deal with everything else. So, yeah. When you file for your business taxes, how do you go about it? Because I know I have to learn how to do that as well. For me, I use TurboTax. And you know, when you're using TurboTax basically talks you through it. TurboTax talks you through everything. Hey, do you have any new business expenses? What did your business make this year? Did you buy any new equipment? Did you have to drive your car here and there? I've done my taxes through TurboTax for like the past 9 years. For like the past 9 years, I've done my taxes on TurboTax. So do them on TurboTax, and as you get bigger, or honestly, if you just want to off the rip start off with somebody that does taxes so that you don't have to worry about any of that, then that's cool too. Angel says, I think so too. I'm going to research and talk with him more, and when it's time, we would love for you to coach us. Absolutely. I would definitely love to, Angel. I know what I'm working on tonight. You're absolutely right. I'm glad I could help, Chucky. And I watch you on all platforms. I see the work you put in. It's kind of scary to think about starting, but it's worth it at the end of the day. Yes, girl, don't be scared. Do not be scared. Don't be scared at all. Just tap into any of these videos and these lives and stuff like that. And, you know, it's going to definitely make it easy. I tell people all the time, definitely get you a business coach. Whether you guys hire me or not, I really don't care. I just want your businesses to be successful. So definitely hire you a business coach, or get you somebody who you trust in business, who's been in business for a while, and make them your mental mentor. Which means whenever they go live, hop on their live. Like how y'all doing right now? Y'all on live, y'all communicating back and forth with me. That's important. You know what I'm saying? Asking these questions that you can get answers to for free. Every time somebody is having a free seminar, webinar, webinar because seminars aren't usually free, but somebody's having a free live class, or a free Zoom class or a free webinar, hop on it. Take notes. Like, let me tell y'all something. I be so dead ass about this business shit. This is what sits on my desk, full of notes. And this is not even all of it. I have a book stand in my living room. Oh, well, this one don't count. That's the book I'm reading. Good to Great by Jim Collins. It's a business book. It's pretty good. But yeah, like, girl, look at this. Notes about what? Inventory. Well, that's really like my business plan. But all this business, take notes. Take notes, man. Knowledge is wealth. Take notes. Stay tuned in, tapped in, take notes. Yeah, it's cool for us to be on TikTok and stuff like that, laughing our asses off. But one thing about me, when my mentors, when they're going live, baby, I'm tapped in. And if I'm too busy, if I can show y'all the screenshots in my phone, if I'm too busy, I'll go, like, while I'm washing dishes, while I'm cleaning up, whatever, I'll go to their live and put it on my TV so I can turn it up as loud as I possibly can. So while I'm cleaning up, I'm listening to my mentors. I'm listening to I have 2 business coaches. I'm listening to my business coaches, the lives that they did. And when they say some important shit, I'm like, oh, let me hurry up and get my motherfucking pen. Hold on, pause that, go back. Let me write this down real quick. You know, when I'm taking a shower, I prop my phone up. I be watching. When I am taking a shower, that is when, because I'm the type of person, I'm in the shower till the water run cold. So I will go on Instagram. I will look at at the top when they show you who live and stuff like that. I'll see who all is live. I tap in. What y'all talking about? Okay, some taxes. Ain't tax time yet. Let me get on up out of here. Go to the next one. What y'all talking about? Oh, y'all talking about some business related shit? Let me go ahead and tap in. Y'all doing live Q&A. Let me see what questions everybody else have. Because sometimes we don't think about it. But when we listen to other people questions, sometimes they ask things we don't know. And we be like, damn. You know, yeah, that's a good ass question. I needed that answer, you know? So I stay tapped in, tuned in, turned on, or whatever Abraham Hicks said. If y'all know who Abraham Hicks is, what she be saying? Tapped in, turned on, tapped in. It's 3 T's. Tapped in, something. But yeah, tap in, tap in. And if I know, like, I'm watching a recorded live and I can't finish it, I'm like, dang, okay, I gotta go do this. Let me screenshot. I screenshot it. So now I know, okay, I left off at 16 minutes and 30 seconds. And so when I get some more free time, I go back and I finish listening to it. Yes, yes, yes. Eve said, this is the motivation I needed for the week. Thank you. You are welcome. Well, y'all, my phone been telling me we was at 20%, now we at 10%. And when you on live, this percentage be flying. Like, we could very well be at 1%. And I don't want it to cut off on us. So thank you guys so much for joining this live. This is our first ever live on this YouTube channel. So I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. And we've been on here for almost an hour. So we've been on here for 53 minutes and 35 seconds. So, what's today, Sunday? Should we go live again? I don't know. Just stay tuned for the next date for when we're going live. It'll definitely be next week, though. It'll definitely be next week. Oh, thank you, babe. It'll definitely be next week. I'll let you guys know. And we will be talking about... We're going to be talking about a sales funnel. We're going to be talking about a sales funnel all next week. If you don't know exactly what a sales funnel is, it is, just tune in. Just tune in. Just tune in. You'll see it on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see it on TikTok. If you follow me over at TikTok, we're going to be talking about sales funnels. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next week. I love y'all.